Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to part 14 where we are developing the e-commerce app. You can also say a online shopping app from scratch with admin panel using Flutter and Firebase. On this series, we'll cover setting up Firebase as a backend, user authentication, order tracking, payment processing and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this series. Now let's get started. So in the last part I have shown you how to like show the order in the orders cart page and how to use a search bar, and you can search a product that admin has been added from the admin panel. So this will be the last part on this e-commerce app and the, or you can say a shopping app, because after the profile page and the home admin, we will have a complete e-commerce app from the scratch. I know that it was a one of the long series because it have nearly 14 parts, but I'm sure that by following these 14 parts, you have to get to know lots of things regarding the Flutter and Firebase. So if you haven't followed this awesome e-commerce app, I will paste a complete playlist link in the comment box. Now let's move forward, and here I will move to the profile page, and here I will write scaffold. So I will write scaffold body container. Now I will write child column children. Now let's move to the profile page, and here first I'm going to select the background color to this image. So I will move to the home page and will copy this background color from the scaffold widget. So I will copy this color and will paste it over here. Now after this I need to pass a basically you can see a headline to this page where we will write profile. So I will move to the order.dart page again and will copy this like app bar and will paste it over in the profile page, and will simply change the text to profile. So I will write profile over here. Now I will change it to profile, yeah, something like this. So here you can see the text like profile, which is our app bar. Now in the profile page I am thinking that I will add a user image and will show the image by using the shared preference and the name and the email. And like if the user wants to sign out in the app, so there will be a button named sign out and delete account. Basically a delete account button will be needed when you will upload this app to the like an app store, not in Google Play Store, but in the app store you need a delete account button, because they have a set of rules that if the app doesn't have the delete account button and the user authenticate in the app, then they will not accept the ad in the app store. So this was a small hint from my side. So when you are using the authentication and want to upload the app in the app store, always add a delete account button over here. Now I will simply use a get shared preference. So first I need to create a string where I'm going to get the image of the user, the name and the email. So we are going to get these three things from the shared preference. Now after this I will call a function name which will be get the shared pref, something like this, and will simply call all the data by using the shared preference. So I will write image await shared preference helper dot get user image. Now after this I need to do same for the name and the email. So I will write await shared preference helper dot get user name, something like this, yeah. And for this email, so we'll write email equals to await shared preference helper dot get user email, yeah, something like this. Now set state. Now in the init state I'm going to call the function name get the shared pref, so that I can easily get all the data as soon as the profile page open from the bottom navigation bar. Now I will simply write here like if the name is equals to null, then it will show me the circular progress indicator, maybe center of the screen. So I will write I want to show a circular progress indicator Now, if I will not pass a circular progress indicator, then it will simply show that a null check character has been passed in the string. So to avoid that, you need to always add a circular progress indicator and will wrap up with a center widget. Now in the container, so here you can see the circular progress indicator, because till now I haven't called this shared preference, but now I need to call the image. So I will write image dot, sorry, our image is in the form of the link, so we'll write network. Now we'll write image, and we can pass a height and width to the image. So I will write height maybe 90 and the width 90, so 90.0 and width 90.0, and fit box fit dot cover, so that it can use a complete height and width. So here it is done. Now let's hot restart the app so that I can simply call the data from the shared preference. So here you can see the user image. Now if you want, you can increase the size of the image. So I will change to 150 and the width 150. So here you can see the image. Now I can center the image with a center widget. So I will simply wrap up with a center widget. So here you can see the user image. Now here I'm thinking that I will add a process by using image picker, so that the user can also change the image from the profile page. So to do that, we need to add a Firebase storage. So let's do one thing. Rather than writing a complete function for the get image, let's move to the add product.dart page, and here I will simply call this function name get image. Sorry, I will copy this function and will paste it in the profile.dart page, and we'll paste it over here. And we need to call all the function like file picker. So let's do a copy paste thing, and we'll paste it over here. Yeah, something like this, and the file.io. Yeah, so here you can see that we have wrote. Now let's do one thing, like as soon as this image is picked and it is in the form of the file, and we pass it in the selected image, I want to upload this image to the Firebase storage, so that I can get the link and we can save the link in the shared preference. Don't need to worry, I will show you how I will do that. So we'll simply move and we'll copy and we'll paste it over here, not here, in the profile page, and we'll paste it over here. Now we don't need a map string, so I will simply remove all these things. Now we need a Firebase storage, so we'll call Firebase storage. There is no need of name controller, random alphanumeric, we need that. So let's move database also like this. I think so we need to remove complete all these things. Yeah, now here it is done, and we can save the image by using the shared preference. So I will write await shared preference helper dot, not get, it is save. So save user image, and we'll pass the image that has been uploaded. So we'll pass a download URL. So here it is done. Now as soon as the user pick the image, I want to show the picked image over here. So for an example, if the selected image is not equals to null, and the user have picked the image, then I want to show the picked image by using the image.file. So I will simply write image.file and will pass the selected image, something like this. Yeah, so here you can see that I have passed a selected image. Now let me test the app so that I can show you what I'm talking about. Now let's hot restart the app again, and here I will select this image. Wait, let me call when I'll tap to this image. So we'll simply wrap up with a gesture detector, and in the on tap method I will simply call the function name, which is get image. Yeah, something like this. Now we need to call a upload item so that the image can directly upload to the Firebase storage. Now let's hot restart the app again, and we'll tap to this image. So here you can see that it simply opens my phone gallery. Now let me pick a random image. So keep a current selection. So here you can see the image. Now you can do one thing, like you can provide the border radius to your image. So we'll simply wrap up with a border radius. So we'll write clip react border radius dot circular maybe 60. Yeah, like we can wrap up with a clip react again over here. So we'll write clip react. Now we'll pass a border radius, so we'll paste it over here, something like this, and we will hot restart it again. And let's move over here. So here you can see the image. So here comes one important thing, like I have just make a mistake, like never wrap up a clip react over a center widget. So by making a small mistakes, you can get to know lots of things regarding the Flutter. So let's do one thing, because these are the minor mistakes and you can't get the like result, and you will waste lots of time finding the reason for why you are getting this error, or you can say that why the clip react is not working. Now I will write here. So here you can see that now I can get a border radius to this image. So like this way, don't wrap up with a center over the center widget, just wrap up with a image widget that have you used. Now wrap up and we'll write clip react again. So we'll write clip react border radius dot circular maybe 60. Yeah, so I've changed the image just to test like why I'm facing the problem. Now when I'll tap to this image again, so let's, if you want to change the image again, you can wrap up with a gesture detector, and you can again call the get image function over here. Now we'll write get image, something like this. Now we'll tap to this image and let's again select this image. So here you can see that clip react is working brilliantly. And I will show you one thing, like as soon as I upload this image and when I'll switch, or you can say I will use hot restart, then this image will be shown in the profile page by using a shared preference. So here you can see that this image, and this is my current image for this user side of the app. Now let's move and we'll create a container, and we'll write with media query dot of context dot size dot width. Now in the width, I need to first pass a decoration so that I can pass a color to this container. So I will keep the color white. Now we'll write colors dot white. So we'll write border radius dot circular maybe 60 will be too much, maybe 20. Now we can do one thing, like we can pass a child row. In the row I'm going to pass a children, and in the children I pass a column widget. Now in the column widget I will simply pass a text widget. So in the text widget I will write something like need to pass a children, sorry. Now text. Now in the text widget I will first show the user name, so I will simply write the name. Now in the style I will pass a app widget class, and again dot light text field style. So here you can see the name. Now you can provide a material widget to this container. So we'll write wrap up with a widget material elevation maybe 3.0, yeah, something like this. Now let's do one thing, let's wrap up with a container again, and we can provide the margin edge inset dot only left 20.0 and from the right 20.0, something like this. Yeah, we can provide the height from the top. So size box height maybe 20.0, something like this. Yeah, now you can do one thing, like you can show the user icon. So I can simply show the user icon. For that I need to do one thing, I can pass icons dot, and we can pass a person icon dot outlined, yeah, something like this. So here you can see the user icon. Now we can pass a text again, and in the text I will show the name that we get from the shared preference. So we'll remove this, yeah, and the name, we'll pass the name, and semi bold text field style will look good, yeah. So here you can see the name. Now we can pass a cross axis alignment dot start, something like this. Now here you can see that the border radius is removed because of a material widget. So we'll copy this and we'll pass it over here, something like this. Now we can increase the icon size. So I will simply write the size, not shadow, sorry, size, maybe 28. Let's test 28, maybe 35. Yeah, 35. Now we can provide the size box with 10.0. Yeah, and if you want you can provide the padding maybe from the bottom of the container. So you can pass a padding edge insert dot only left 10.0 and from the right 10.0. Yeah, something like this. Now you can provide the padding from the top maybe 10 and from the bottom maybe 10. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, now I want to show a email, so I will simply copy this and will paste it over here, not over here, wait a second. Copy this container again with a size box, and we need to copy up to here and we'll paste it over here. Yeah, and the email, so I will simply write email and icons dot mail outline. Yeah, and the email, email, yeah, email. So here you can see the email of the user. Now after this I want to show a sign out button. Now if you want, like I'm not adding a two more thing, like usually you can see in all the apps like privacy policy, terms and condition, like you can add a helpline number or contact us. So by this way you can make your profile page more attractive or like more engaging with an user. So it is your way, but let me know if you want me to add all these things in my next series. I will do that. Now after this I want to copy a container again and will paste it over here, and now I will show a sign out button. So I will do one thing, like I will remove this column widget from here and will pass a text which is sign out. Yeah, you can say a log out. Yeah, sign out, log out, maybe log out. Yeah, I will pass a style app widget style app widget class dot maybe semi bold. Yeah, log out. Now we can also change the icon to, let me see what we have this icon. Yeah, it's look good. Now we can do one more thing. I am thinking to add a forward arrow so that user can get to know that they can press to this container. So we'll write icons dot arrow forward iOS new outline, something like this. Now we can move this arrow over here, so we can simply pass a spacer and we can provide the maximum space. Now here comes a main thing, like let me add a delete account, then we'll add a function for logout and delete. So we'll copy and we'll paste it over here. Now we'll write delete account, maybe capital A. Yeah, now we can pass delete icon, something like this, make offline. Yeah, yeah, so log out and delete account, two buttons. Now we need to add this function. So here I will move to the services and will simply create a new file name, a auth dot dart. The reason for creating auth dot dart is because in the auth dot dart I will check the authentication, like if the user have used which account to authenticate in the app, and through the auth methods I will simply log out the user and will directly push the user to the onboarding page. Now let's move and create some function in auth.dart. We can create a class. Now we'll write a class name which is auth methods. Now in the auth methods, I will simply check the authentication. So I will write final Firebase auth and will pass auth equals to, and will write Firebase auth dot instance. Now I will create a function name which will be sign out, that will be called when the user will tap to this logout button. So I will write future and will write sign out. Now async await Firebase auth dot instance dot sign out. Sign out. Yeah. So here it is done. Just a one line function for the sign out and a two line function for delete user. So we'll write future and we'll call a function name which is delete user, and we'll write async. Now we'll write user equal, sorry, not like this, user equals to await. Now we'll write Firebase auth dot instance dot current user. We'll get a current user. Now we need to pass a null check string. Now we'll write user dot delete. Yeah, just two line function. Now let's call this function in the logout page. Now we'll move to the profile page. Where it is profile? Yeah, here it is. Now we'll wrap up with a gesture detector. So we'll write gesture detector on tap. Now I will simply write a thing like async await. Now we'll write auth methods dot sign out dot then. So once the user have sign out, now we need to push the user to the onboarding page. So we'll write navigator dot push replacement and we'll write material page route context context, and we'll push to the onboarding page. So I will simply call the onboarding page. Now we'll call the same for the delete account. It over here, wrap with a gesture detector on tap. Now we'll write auth methods dot and we'll write delete user dot then, and we'll call a navigator function again and we'll push the user to the onboarding page. So we'll write navigator dot push replacement. Now material page route, material page route. Now context, and I will push the user to the onboarding page again. So here it is done, and we have made a complete thing for the profile page. Now a last thing that left in this part, which is a creating a home admin page. Now in the home admin page, first I want to show the app bar that exactly we have shown in the profile page. So let's move to the profile page and we'll copy the background color from here, and we need to also copy the app bar. So I will simply copy this app bar and the background color and will copy and will paste it over in the home admin page. So like something over here. Now we need to call app widget class and we'll change our headline name to home admin. So I will simply write home admin over here. Now I'll copy this background color and we'll paste it over here and do same for the app bar. So let's move to the home admin so that I can show you what all code I'm writing in the home admin page. So let's move to the main.dart file, and here I will write a home admin. Now here you can see the home admin page, which will open when the admin will log in with a unique user name and the password that I have shown you in the last parts. Now in the home admin, I will simply first create a container, and in the home admin we just need to show a add product and all order. So by this two things, the user can directly move and can add the product and can see all the orders. So in we'll create a container and we'll simply write one thing, like in the column we need to pass a children, and inside the children I need to write a container. So I will write children container now with media query dot of context dot size dot width. So here it is done. Now I need to write decoration, box decoration. Now we need to pass a color which will be colors dot white, and here you can write child row, and first I'm going to show the icon. So I will simply write children and will show the icons dot add, something like this, icons dot add. So here you can see the icon add. Now we can provide some margin. So I will simply pass the margin over here. So I'll write margin edge insert dot only, from the left 20.0 and from the right 20.0. Now you can provide the material widget to this container. So wrap up with a material widget will provide the elevation 3.0. Now we need to also provide a border radius. So we'll write border radius dot circular, maybe 10. Yeah, so copy the border radius again and we'll paste in material widget, something like this. Now we can increase the font size. So I will increase the font size up to, not font size, sorry, icon size up to 30. Maybe we can do 50, something like this. Now we can provide a, I want to write a text widget like add product, which will suggest the admin that they can add the product by tapping to this container. And we can provide the style. Will pass app widget dot maybe semi bold text field style, something like this. Or you can provide a headline too. Let's do a headline. So I will simply write headline app widget dot maybe app widget dot headline bold text fill style. Yeah, so here you can see the add product. Now you can center this by main axis alignment dot center. So here you can see the icon and the text. Now you can provide the width between the icon and the text. So I will simply write size box width maybe 40.0, or you can pass 20. Yeah, so let's provide more padding from like top and bottom. So I'll write edge inset dot only, from the top 10.0 and from the bottom 10.0, something like this. Now after this you can do one more thing, like you can provide the size box height maybe 50.0 for extra spacing, and you can copy this and will paste it just below this. And here I will simply write 30, maybe 80. Yeah, so here user will see the all orders. So I will simply write all orders, and will change the icon to shopping cart back, maybe outlined. Yeah, something like this. So when the admin will tap to add product, it will redirect them to a add product or dart page. So I will do one thing. I will wrap up the material widget with a gesture detector, and through the navigator function I will push the user, not user, the admin, to the admin login, not login, add product dot dart page. So we'll write navigator dot push and we'll write material page route. So I will write material page route, maybe context. I will write context. Now I will push the user to the add product page. So I will simply write add product and will copy this navigator function again and will paste it. But before that we need to wrap up with a gesture detector again, and will in the on tap function will paste the navigator function. And here we need to change the our file name to all orders, something like this. So when will the admin tap to the all order, they will move to the all order page, and when they will tap to add product, they will move to the add product page from where they can add the product. So it is working brilliantly. So as soon as like when the admin, for an example, move to the, you can say at the admin login page, admin login, and they will enter a username Peter and the password 123456 and click to the login button. They will directly move to the home admin page from where they can manage like all orders and can add all the products to the categories he wanted. So we have made a complete e-commerce app, or you can say a shopping app from the scratch, and I have also shown you all the features that I have been adding in the e-commerce app one by one. So we have added a lots of features in this Flutter and Firebase series, or you can see a brilliant app series, and you can see that there are lots of dart file that we have been keep on adding, and we have learned lots of like features like stripe, you can say a bottom navigation bar, like to update, create, delete a function from the Firestore database, how to upload the image to the Firebase storage, like lots of features. So if you haven't hit that like button or subscribe button till now, then I have a small request from you all, because I have tried my best to explain you and make a e-commerce app completely for the beginners, and beginner can also learn the code by typing each of the lines one by one. I have didn't skip any of the process or part, like I have just wrote the code without explaining why I have wrote that code in the VS Code. So I have explained each line while writing the code. So you can also get to know lots of things. So I have just a small request. Please hit that subscribe button and be a part of our Flutter family, so that you will not miss out on any of the upcoming app series that will bring on this channel, because I am planning to bring some more awesome series on this channel. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.